there tech heads, welcome back to another video, and if this is your first time here, welcome to TechPhD, where we talk about everything tech for everyone. And today we're going to be taking a look at the 14-inch Lenovo IdeaPad 5 and why I think this might just be the perfect budget laptop. So let's get right into it. With the increasing desire of people to replace their laptops with tablets, laptops have had to adapt by reducing their bulk and becoming more and more sleek. Starting off with what you notice first about this device, the design is made of aluminum and matte plastic all through as expected of its price. It's smooth and cool to the touch, and it definitely makes the laptop feel a lot more premium than it actually is. It's nice, compact, and not heavy at all. Moving on from that and opening the laptop, you're greeted with a 14-inch IPS LCD display, which I've got to say looks really nice, especially due to the thin bezels all around. It's got a resolution of 1920 by 1080 and has a peak brightness of 215 nits, so it is definitely not the brightest or most contrasty display out there, but it gets the job done quite nicely. The accurate color reproduction of this display makes content consumption an awesome experience, and that is aided even more by the speakers, which are located by the sides of the keyboard, and they are tuned by Dolby Audio, which is an added advantage. Here's a sample of what they sound like. Hey there tech heads, welcome back to another video, and if this is your first time here, welcome to TechPhD, where we talk about everything tech for everyone. Going to the ports on this device, we've got quite an assortment of them. 2 USB 3.2 ports, 1 HDMI port, 1 USB-C port, 1 3.5mm jack, an SD card slot, and of course the charging port. At the top of the device, we've got a 1 megapixel webcam capable of recording at up to 720p, and it's got this interesting mechanical lid so you can close the camera when it's not in use, for those of us who are worried about being spied on through our webcams. If you've been enjoying the video this far, then a subscription would be perfect. Now, one thing a lot of computer owners do is typing, and with the state of the world right now, we've had to do a lot of typing in order to finish up projects and essays and things like that. A nice typing experience is a must, and I'm glad to say the keyboard of the 14-inch IdeaPad 5 delivers such an experience. The keys are quite high quality and don't feel wobbly at all. They're also backlit, and even the typing sounds, while quiet, are satisfying. Here is a sample. And now for the part a lot of people have been waiting for, the performance. Well, it's safe to say the IdeaPad 5 definitely did impress me with its performance. It comes rocking a 10th generation Intel Ice Lake, that is an Intel Core i3, and it's got 8GB of DDR4 RAM, Intel UHD graphics, and this model has got a 512GB integrated SSD. Now, I'm sure after listening to all these specs, they sound pretty unimpressive to you, which they would if you were looking for a gaming laptop, but a gaming laptop this is not. And one thing that is seriously impressive is the speed which we get from the SSD and the 8GB of RAM working in tandem. The screen comes on almost immediately you lift the lid while the laptop is sleeping. Starting the laptop after shutting down takes just a few seconds at most. Apps like Chrome also open up very quickly, and switching between apps is very seamless. I was even able to go back and forth between Illustrator and Photoshop several times without the laptop so much as hang even once. If you're focused on productivity and even a bit of designing and content creation, then you'd be beyond satisfied with this laptop. I didn't have enough time to try editing on this laptop, but I'm sure it should be able to handle that to an extent. But I don't expect heavy programs like Premiere Pro or After Effects to run smoothly, if at all, on this device. Another aspect of this laptop which impressed me quite a bit was also the battery life. Maybe my other laptops just have terrible battery life, but the battery of the IdeaPad 5 will last you between 10 to 12 hours depending on what you're using it for. But I think that's more than enough for whatever activities you're involved in. And if it isn't, then it's fine because you can just reach for the charger and plug it in whenever you want. So, should you buy the Lenovo IdeaPad 5? Well, like I said in the title, it's got the potential to be the perfect budget laptop. Cuts were definitely made in some places, like probably the build quality, some extra features like RGBs, a high refresh rate display, and a dedicated graphics card. But for about $570, you do get features such as super fast storage, a great display, great typing experience, awesome speakers, and snappy performance. The question of buying this or not ultimately falls back on your priorities and your budget. Let me know what you think about the Lenovo IdeaPad 5 in the comment section right below the like button. With that said, stay cool, stay safe, wear your mask as always, stay inside, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.